The protests in Iran are now in their 10th day. They're spreading across much of the country as economic anger now turns into open political defiance. Inflation has gone above 50% due to the currency that has plummeted. Now, Tehran is trying to do a very delicate balancing act between reform and also trying to put down the protests. Our next report gets more details.
Iran's leadership is racing to contain a crisis that is rapidly escalating. Over 1,200 people have been arrested so far. Iranian authorities say hundreds of police officers have also been injured. What began as economic anger is now a broader challenge to the state. Inflation has soared past 52%. The rial has collapsed and shortages are deepening. The protests, which started in Tehran's Bazaar, have spread to universities and small towns. In the latest escalation, security forces were seen entering Birjan University and detaining students. Protests have spread to 27 of Iran's 31 provinces, reaching over 100 cities and towns. The unrest had concentrated in parts of the west, with large populations of the Kurdish and lower minorities. Under intense pressure, President Masoud Pezeshkian has announced a major economic reset, ending preferential foreign exchange rates blamed for corruption. The government concedes that prices may rise briefly, but says direct subsidies will now go to consumers, not importers. Tehran also plans to distribute cash handouts to nearly the entire population. Under the plan, the government would issue monthly coupons worth 1 million tomans, about $7 at the open market rate to every Iranian. Some economists have questioned whether the measure can achieve its stated aim.
In my view, the government saw that they couldn't rein in the inflation, so they said, let's give people 1 million tomans so that we can somehow absorb the pressure to hold it back. I mean, it's like a temporary painkiller.
Iranian parliament is also reviewing emergency measures, sharper pay rises, tax cuts, subsidies for essential goods, and support for bread and pensions. But even as economic concessions are offered, the state is signaling zero tolerance. Iran's judiciary warns that Tehran will offer no leniency to rioters, even though the public has a right to demonstrate. Tehran accuses the United States and Israel of fueling unrest and warns that security forces will not back down. Inside Iran, reformist allies of the government are also breaking ranks. The United Nations has urged restraint. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has called on Iran to protect the right to peaceful protest and prevent further loss of life. Israeli Prime Minister has described this as a potential turning point, though similar moments have failed to topple the system in the past. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.